and welcome to Designing Cultures, the podcast where design begins with where you come from. I am Archita, your host and product designer born in Jodhpur. But the fun part is I have extended roots from Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. And we will be exploring how craft and culture doesn't just inspire our work, they deepen it. They slow down us and they make us to listen and help us connect with meaningful people and material and places. So today someone really special is joining us who have been living in Kolkata and spent her life in the city bustling with layers of history and craftsmanship. So today we are welcoming Shrija from Kolkata. Hi Shrija, I'm so happy to have you here today.
Hi Archita, I'm really excited for this conversation. Though we are from different states of India, but we whereas connect to a common ground, which is human behavior, space, emotion, and material. And for that, culture is such a grounding force.
Let's start with the basic. When you think of Kolkata, what craft and cultural rhythms feels like that you are still connected with the roots?
When terracotta and katha works come to my mind, it's more than products. It's like we use katha and terracotta in our daily lives. It's more comfort and home to me. And we use katha in our daily lives. We breathe with the weather. And these taught me in terms of comfort, climate, and continuity. As an interior designer, that becomes core to my thinking and how a space holds a memory and warmth. How about you, Archita?
For me, growing up in Jodhpur, I was surrounded by craft that already had utility and ornamentation, like mojeries and blue pottery. Later, living in UP and Delhi, since I told you I have extended roots, I saw a huge contrast between the intricacy of chikankari in Lucknow and rapid urbanization in Delhi. That range really shaped how I think of design now. The functionality and the beauty, how both are important in terms of a design. Culture taught me how to observe, not just how things look, but how they are really used and felt and how emotions connect to the grounds.
Yes, and I think craft teaches us patience. Like when you see something hand-woven or handcrafted, it's just not a product. You realize that design is not instant. It's how a process of layering, of letting things emerge. That mindset helps me when I design interiors. It makes me to respect rhythm, context, and slowness.
Exactly, and even in product design, we are trained to go beyond problem solving. Craft teaches us how intuitions matter, how every emotion is also explained by the material which is used in that certain product, how every texture provides a sense of connection to the product. That design, it's just not about fixing, it's also about emotions.
Right, like even a corner of a room or a stitch on a cushion, if it's done with cultural care, people feels it's like a home. It's not just accidental, it's a design which is rooted deep in heritage.
So often in design school, we are just taught so many tools like research, ideation, prototyping, but culture reminds us to go beyond that toolkit. To really observe behavior, ask deeper questions to the people and respect diverse way of designing or living a life.
Yes, and sometimes culture gives us the answer we didn't know we were looking for.
Yeah.
And when I observe homes in Kolkata, like they share one single room, a lot of people are sharing that room and a lot of functions are happening there. So it's more flexible. That flexibility really challenges the rigid planning we are taught here. It encourages me how to design real life and not just idealized life.
That's such a good point. Even in product design, culture can often tell us how people value. Is it portability or like it's reusable or it's nostalgia? These things aren't always written in user's brief, but culture helps us to understand and listen beyond the obvious.
I love how you design products and I design spaces, but we both start from the same place: empathy, observation, and culture.
Totally, whether it's a lamp or a launch, both of us care about how it feels, how it fits, and what's the story which is carried by it. That's what I think it makes the design more human.
and sustainable too. When you design from culture, you just don't design to discard, you design to belong.
Thank you so much, Shrija, for your honesty, warmth, and your insights today. Everyone listening, whether you are designing a product, a tool, a space, or a service, remember this: culture isn't just a decoration.
It's depth.
It helps us to design not just with our mind, but with the memories, meanings, and emotion. This is Archita signing off from Designing Cultures. Until next time, keep designing with the souls and the memories.
Namaskar.
Ghani Mama.